Hi, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be checking out some more NCTU right here. So I did a video like this a bit ago where I checked out some NCTU videos right here, and I looked under the comments of that video and seen like the other NCTU songs that you guys wanted me to check out, some more recommendations and stuff like that. So I gathered 5 more NCTU songs to check out today. I've just been really liking just the NCT stuff that I've been hearing just in general, so I want to get more into this group and listen to more of their stuff. And not only just NCTU, but all the different units and stuff like that as well. So yeah, I'm gonna start doing that pretty soon, but I wanted to start with checking out some more NCTU, hearing all the different kind of like combination units that they put together. So I thought that was a really interesting thing, and I like a lot of the songs in the last video as well. So yeah, that's what we're gonna be doing in this one. Now at this point, I'm going to put a timestamp onto where you can skip to the reaction right here. But before going into, I wanted to talk about, like I said, I wanted to get more into NCT units just in general, but the only one I will not be reacting to on the channel is NCT 127, and the reason is because I've already listened to NCT 127's music. Now, if you've seen the posts that I had made with my my Spotify kind of like wrapped thing, you see that NCT 127 was one of my top artists of last year. And some of you might be confused, like, oh, you only reacted to like one NCT 127 thing, and that was just their killing voice, right? I think even on that post I had somebody like comment something like that. The reason is because I've already listened to their music, and the reason I had already listened to their music off camera is that right before actually going into kind of listening to them, when I did the killing voice, it was like the worst timing ever. I had did the killing voice, and they were actually one of the groups that I was the most interested in checking out music from when I was checking out a bunch of killing voices. They were like, probably like my #1 group that I was the most interested in checking out music from. So that's exactly what I was going to do. I was going to do like reactions, kind of like just going through their albums and stuff like that after that video. But then I feel like not even a week later, stuff came out about a specific member in that group doing some heinous freaking things, bruh. And that just like threw me off. I was like, nah, bro, what the frick? Obviously, I know that doesn't translate to the rest of the members in the group, but obviously also, again, like I said, with the timing, I had posted that video, and then the stuff came out like a week or like a couple days later or something like that. And then people started going on in the comments of that video talking about that member specifically. I think a couple people was like, oh, bad timing, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, but I had posted the video before that even came out, so I didn't know. But it's like mainly the reason why I was like, okay, so I don't think I want to do a reaction to the group's music with that specific member in there. Of course, like I said, the rest of the members are like completely like fine. They didn't really do anything. So I still listened to them. Like I still wanted to listen to them, but I didn't want to, kind of make reaction videos listening to it. And that specific member was a main vocalist, so he had a lot of parts that were very noticeable. So I didn't want to just sit there reacting and trying to avoid talking about his specific parts in the song, or like praising his vocal moments, because there are really good moments in the songs. So trying to do reactions, trying to avoid, you feel me, all that would have been something I just didn't want to do, especially because that was more near when I first started reacting to stuff on this channel in the first place, right? So I was like, okay, I'll just react to other groups, and then I'll listen to them on my own time, and then of course I'll do the other NCT units at a later time and stuff like that. So yeah, NCT 127 specifically is one of my favorite groups musically, but you guys just haven't seen my reaction to their stuff. But just know I do like their stuff a lot. But yeah, you won't see any NCT 127 music reactions on this unless they come out with some new stuff. When they do come out with new stuff, I will be checking it out. All the older stuff, nah, I've already listened to all of it. But any like specific content or like performances without that specific member, I'll check out and stuff like that. Same thing with all the NCTU stuff. I've kind of avoided reacting to the things that specific member is in. But yeah, I hope you guys will understand. I know there'll probably be some people that'll unsubscribe, learning that I won't be reacting to NCT 127's past stuff. But I hope you guys can understand the reason why, of course. If you guys truly do want to know my thoughts on their music though, I can do like a video kind of ranking their stuff, or maybe I can do like one of those like Don't they have like those games where it's like say one drop one or something like that, and I can like say my specific opinions on a song and like compare different stuff maybe that I like from them. I can do that if you guys truly do want to know my opinions on their music. But yeah, other than that, we'll be checking out the rest of NCT stuff. So yeah, starting with the first track that we have for today. All right, so the first NCT track we're checking out today is called Baby Don't Stop. If I'm not mistaken, this is a duo unit right here. I remember getting recommended this one a lot in the comments down below, so definitely really excited to hear this one. We got Taeyong and 10 on us. Okay. Very nice sound with that little bass thing right there. It's very forward as well. I like that. Nice. I like the melody you're singing. You know, like soft there every time you're singing. Nice. Ooh. Okay, I like the percussion that came right here. That was a nice move they did. The whisper right here. Ooh. And the melody on those, very nice. Light tens out those right there, very nice. Nice. Oh, love the layer vocals on that right there. Oh, that come on? Yeah, it's a very interesting sound they brought right there. Really nice production on this. Nice. Love his tone right here. Yeah, I'm really liking the melodies a lot in this verse. Very nice. Okay, they brought this sound back in a little earlier right here, and they got the melody on top of that. That whisper thing. Nice. Yeah, I like how the dance looking. There's a new melody right here. Okay, I like that. Ooh, okay, the footwork right there, nice. It's like V right here, how they did it right there. It's interesting. Love how they did the lighting right there. Yeah, it's a really nice beat right here. Very nice dance right there. Okay. Okay, bringing that whisper back in, but it's like a little emptier right here with the sound. Interesting. Like they kind of reverb back on the voice. Nice. I would say this hook is very catchy right here. Oh, okay. I like the kind of fast thing right there. As that is going, very nice. Yeah, I love the melody right here as well. How you see like the harmony on that? Okay. Okay, I like that. They're singing with that melody. That's like that was an instrumental right there. Nice. I like how they, had the overall kind of whisper of their main thing going on. That's very nice. 100%. Yeah, really like the main sound of this one overall. Great production overall. I feel like, things were very nice and forward for this instrumental. Like the overall way that beat was going throughout this entire thing. I like that the song had a lot of like different changes in how they went into like specific parts and stuff like that. I guess like added moments. I like that a lot. So like comparing the way they went into this first chorus compared to like that second chorus is very interesting. Let me see if I can go to that. Like after 10's verse right here. So they start with the whisper right here. Also, I was really liking how they were dancing throughout this entire thing. It was very nice. Definitely went really nice with the but then they bring like the melody on top of that with 10's ad libs right there. But they do that a little different going into that second chorus right here. After that verse. Now they start with that melody on top of that, but you know, with the whisper still going, of course. But they bring back in that kind of melody that goes right there. Yeah. And then they have this, like, I'm guessing like post-chorus part right here. So I like that added thing on that. The little dance break section. I love the, you know, whole thing right there. Yeah, I love how they sing with that, you know, that main melody that's going on the instrument. I like that, you know, they kind of sing a little different with that after this part. Yeah, very nice right there. I like how he sings that overall. I was loving how both of their voices were sounding in this overall, especially when they were singing the melodies on this one. We like the kind of like overall reverb that they put in their voices as well. Like I said, everything is really nicely produced on this one. I think everything blends together very nicely. Yeah, I feel like I would definitely listen to this song. The beat was very nice. I think, you know, it was a nice kind of groovy thing. Very catchy, like I said. The music video looked really nice. I love the, you know, the scenes that they were filming. I love the look of this black and white thing right here. This is a very interesting, what is that structure on the top? I like, what is that? That's so interesting. But yeah, all that right there. The black and white filter. I like the outfits and stuff like that. How they were doing that. Very nice. I think they move very nicely together as well on this. Yeah, like stuff like that. Just very nice with the choreo. Right here. Right here. And that. Move very nicely with like the melodies on that. Yeah, very nice. Also wonder, was this like around the same time that Boss had came out or something like that? Because like the specific like area, at least towards the beginning, kind of like reminded me of that specific area. I don't know if they, you know, filmed in like a similar kind of place, but they kind of reminded me of that. But yeah, overall, really enjoyed this entire thing, music video and song. Definitely feel like I would listen to this one a good bit, 100%. Now let's go on to the next track that we have. All right, so the next track is called Misfit right here. I don't know who's in this unit. Oh, I guess we'll see right here. Oh, okay, so they did show us all of them. Let's see real quick. Okay, hold on. All right, so you got Taeyong, Jeno, Johnny, Mark, Yang, Sungchan, and Hendity right there. Okay. All right, let's go. Okay. So it definitely seems more like a rap unit on this. Yeah. I like how it beats you on that. Okay, I like that right there. That was nice. The break right here. Nice. Oh yeah, it goes. Nice. I like how all different like flows on it. Very nice. Ooh. I just found that goes down right here. Nice. I like the energy of this. The more kind of shouting that line out. Really like Sungchan's verse a lot right here. I can right here. This right here. Nice, the connected kind of thing. Nice. Okay. Like his delivery right here. That was clean right there. I like how they did that. The slow air was very nice. Love how they did the video going with that as well, with the flashing. How that beat came back in as well. That was clean. Love that. Nice. Oh yeah, very nice. I love how he carried that verse right there. Nah, he killed that. Okay, Johnny coming over. Nice. Nice. Yeah, love that right there. That verse, that second verse, fire. Love the energy of this. Okay, like with this melody. Okay, I like that dance right there. Going on that, nice. Nice, yeah. I'm kind of singing that higher as well on that. Very, very nice, 100%. That's very catchy as well with that loud melody. Really, really enjoyed how they did this overall. I like it was kind of like a cipher type thing. You had each member going on with a little rap verse. I think they all killed it 100%. Definitely a highlight with the rap verse was Mark's part. He had a pretty elongated part on that one. Of course, 100% he killed the frick out of that, starting with that flow with the instrumental just out and then dropping down and then going his entire verse. Very, very nice on that one. Also really like Sung Chon's verse as well. That was cool. Like I said, I think they all killed it on their parts. I like how they all had a very different, kind of flow and delivery on how they went with the verses on this one. I like the, styles that they had on. I think that, the styles that they had definitely fit with the overall kind of vibe. Even the way they did this music video. This is a very interesting structure they had with the little basketball hoop in the back. I was wondering what the frick. Yeah, it's like different kind of like levels, I guess, going up on the basketball hoop. It's a very interesting kind of random. Yeah. What is this room? Like, it's just like you have this right here, this random like four or 5 way basketball hoop. Then you have this random black room with the red platform. I'm not entirely sure exactly. Did they build that just for this, or is this just like there or something like that and they went to go film? That's very interesting. But yeah, the way they did the overall aesthetics of this music video, I like the overall kind of thing right here. I thought they were like actually outside right here, but it looks like, yeah, that's just like a little screen in the back or whatever. But yeah, really enjoyed how they did this. I think this isn't the full song, if I'm not mistaken. I think I seen that this wasn't the full song, and that this is just like a little video that they had for this. I think this is also on like a, an album that they have, like the NCT album. So I'll go and listen to those albums, and then I'll listen to the full version of this when I do listen to that album. But I like this little snippet right here of this. I'm excited to hear the full thing and hear more of their verses, because I think they sounded really nice on this one. So yeah, really enjoyed this one right here. Now let's go on to the next track that we have. All right, so the next track we're checking out is Work It right here. I don't know who's in this unit, but I do remember, yeah, this part right here was like at the end of like 90s Love or something like that. They have. So I'm excited to see, I don't know if it's a continuation or just like a season. Okay, now the sound is I expected. Very interesting beat right here. Okay, hold on. Let me see if I can see who's in this unit real quick. So Ten's in there, you got Entity right there. Jisung. Jungwoo, okay. Johnny right there. I like that melody on the ooh. It's a nice harmony. Yeah, the way they do this beat is really interesting. Jeremy right there. Utah. I like how he's on there right there. Yeah, this beat is really interesting. Okay, so this is like an experimental, just like just random stuff going on in the song. It's coming in. I like the choreo right there. Yeah, that's a really interesting hook right there. Yeah, because there's not much going on with the instrument on this part. It's just that kind of the progression of how it's going. Okay, I like the delivery right there. Yeah, so that's what on this. I like how, kind of does a little vocal for at the end of that. That's nice. Nice. I like the melody a lot on this part. Nice, I like the bass on that. Yeah, I think this is my favorite part of this one. This part is kind of like, you know, for me. It's very dancey though. I like, you know, the overall group of that. How they do the choreo right here is very entertaining. Okay. Oh, I like the sound that came in that bridge. It was nice. How feels right there with that? That's a great ass chord. Love how he sounded when he sounded that. Nice. Ooh, interesting kind of auto-tone at the end of it. I like the vocal tone a lot right here. Okay. Bass right here. Like that, kind of repeating that. That looks very nice. Nice. That entire part, the bridge going into this part right here, ahead. That definitely my favorite part of this entire song. Love how they did that. And we go back into this. I was there. I really like the melody of this thing right here. Just that sound of the instrument that's like, you know, not doing too much for me. Ooh, nice bringing the chords back in. Now I like this right here. Ooh, nice. I'm singing that. And then do with me. Auto-tune on that. Interesting. Yeah, this was really interesting. Wow. Oh. Okay. What was that? All right. Very interesting. I'm guessing it's another teaser of another thing they have on this. Okay. Yeah, it's all like red right there. Yeah, very, very, very interesting for this one, I would say. Like I said, I do like, you know, specific parts of this one better than like other parts in this one. Like I said, I like that bridge a lot. I do like that melody that they sing in the pre-chorus. I think it was that. I do like the melody they sing in the chorus as well, but I, you know, not fond too much of how that instrumental was going. That sound, right? Like I said, it's very dancey. It's very entertaining. You feel me? I feel like it would be nice in like a party type thing or whatever, but just not something I feel like I would listen to a lot in that sound. But I did like when they had that sound in while those chords were going in. You know, the chords that they had towards the end and in the bridge. I think if they would have had that on that, then I would, you know, would really like that chorus a lot better on that one. But I was liking, you know, other parts of the song right there. Like I said, it's very empty, not too much going on, but it was a very interesting way they had that percussion going down. I would say I like the delivery on the lines, especially in that second verse. I feel like that was really entertaining as well. So like, you know, for this one, maybe a here and there kind of listen to, probably not that much. Not as much as the others so far. I would say with everything, it's definitely entertaining with the music video as well. How they filmed that, I like that. Love the dance, how they were doing that. I definitely want to see like a full performance of that. I was looking at that choreo, was looking a lot. But like with everything, you know, I would say this is very entertaining overall. I love that they sounded vocally, like I said, on this one when they did go into like the vocal parts, especially on that bridge. Very, very nice on that. But yeah. Now let's go on to the next track that we have. All right, so this next track we have is called Baggy Jeans. Interesting. Baggy jeans. Ooh, start with a whisper. Again. Okay, hold on. Let me pause. See who's gonna see this. I got distracted by the song. Okay, it's looking like it's just okay. So this is the 7 Sense unit. Yeah. Love how he's saying it right there. Okay, now I'm doing that. Nice. Love how the beat's going down. That's how I'm doing that. Oh, I love how he sung that right there. The lower shift the vocal on. That was nice. Nice. Ooh, like up and over the chords going on. Nice. Nice vocals in the back right there. Yeah, that's nice. The arena side lives on that. Oh, a little build up right there. Whoa. The city right here. I like the break right here. A little kind of like slam right there. In my baggy jeans. In my baggy jeans. In my baggy jeans. What in the world, bro? Is that him actually saying that right there? In my baggy jeans. In my baggy jeans. In my baggy. Nah, he went so free, bro. Uh-huh. In my baggy jeans. In my baggy jeans. In my baggy jeans. Nah, that was crazy. Uh-huh. Ooh, okay, Jaehyun is very different right here. Uh-huh. It's still like lower on that as well. That is a really interesting. With that bass going right here. I like that. Break again right there. Yeah, that's a really interesting hook right there. It's very catchy though, the repetition there. Uh-huh. Yeah, I feel like the bass is doing a lot for me on this one. Ooh, I like that right there. Coming in right here. That's melody. Ooh. Okay. Let's go right into the pre-chorus. Love that melody song. Nice. Loving Doyoung's voice in this. Ooh. Yeah, I really like this part right here. It's the break in the beat going down right there. Very interesting. It feels like really nice with this bass sound. Okay, okay. Is there like the jeans going? I like this choreo a lot. It's so interesting hearing them all say this line. Uh-huh. The yeah, okay, I love how he said that. So I added part right here. I like the melody right there. It's a very interesting harmony on that. Oh, I like that. Go to the bridge, nice. Nice right there. Oh, no. Very nice airy tone. Yeah, I'm reliving this part's loudness. Nice. Alright with the melody. Ooh, that's a really interesting transition. Just going, kind of zooming into the same. Yeah, interesting. Yeah, the vocal on the back is very nice right there. Uh-huh. Ooh, nice build up. Alright. Okay, a little dance break part. That was a nice move they did right there. Where is this going? That little haze, I like that. Kind of add to the energy. They build up again with that beat. Oh, okay. Yeah, they definitely lower shit their vocals right there. Love how they hit down. Did we just change the key? Okay. Nah, bro. Yeah, let's go. Let's go back, bro. Hold on. First of all, I didn't know where we was going after this bridge. I got confused. So like we had like the melodic part and then the dance break. So I'm thinking we're gonna go back into that, you know. So we had like this little like build up part. So I mean it did go back into the hook, but it just went, you know. I'm glad they changed it up though. That makes it very interesting, right? I'm glad it didn't just like repeat the same. But this is so interesting. What in the world? The production of this song is crazy. Instead of that lower kind of thing, but kind of more of a melodic thing on that with the. What are they doing with their voices right there? You know what? The visuals that they have for this, what they're doing with their clothes fits so much, you know, with the overall sound of this. Right there, like all this, that fits so well with that. And this was interesting. That little breath and then going to this post-chorus. Yeah, when they bring in that post-chorus, yeah, that's what I was like, okay, they went to like a different key right there. Wow, dude. That was crazy. I love how they ended that. I love the main hook on this song. It's so catchy. Really like how that beat was going. Like I said, that bass is doing a lot for me on this one. Just the way everything's going, especially in that chorus, is very, very nice. I love, you know, the different ways they all said that main hook right there. I think it was just mainly Taeyong, Jaehyun, and Mark that had said it right there, if I'm not mistaken. And I think they were, you know, they were all singing it together at the end. I think I definitely like the way Taeyong did it the most right there. It was just like, you know, it was just jarring the way it came in right there. And I was like, okay, that's crazy just how low he went. And the kind of, you know, vocal fry on that as well. Like I've heard him do like that kind of like lower vocal fry before, but like just the way it sounded right here was just very interesting. Definitely like the melodic parts a lot on this one. Like I said, the pre-chorus sounded very nice. I was loving Do-Young's parts on this one a lot. Just how his voice sounded on the specific melodies that he was singing was very, very nice. Love the way they did the chords coming in, kind of build up on that. Very nice beat. Like I said, really like that break they do right before going to that chorus where they have like the beat going down. It's very interesting. Very interesting kind of choreo they do right there as well. I'm excited to see like a full choreo for that. I think that looked very nice throughout this entire thing, especially on that little baggy jeans like part when they do that with the light kind of thing. That groove is very, very nice. I like the added post-chorus. Like I said, you know, on this part right here, after Mark said this, I like the melody a lot on that. With this, the yeah boy, like I said that. With the layer vocals right here. Like I said, we like the harmony on that. We like this bridge part as well. Like I said, the sound going down is very nice. Yeah, that was a really nice ad-lib right there. Will I set you free? There's a lot of harmony on there as well. Now 10 sings this, really like that. Yeah. Just young singing that. Very nice. So yeah, all the melodic parts, like I said, really enjoyed a lot. But like that does a lot for me on this one as well. Definitely gonna be, you know, something that makes me revisit this song a lot, along with the, you know, the very catchiness of that hook, and then just like, you know, the crazy production that's going on throughout this entire thing. Just really love stuff like that. Makes it very interesting. Also was loving the, you know, the ad libs throughout this song as well. Definitely a part I love the ad libs in is, you know, this first pre-chorus, how they were sounding very nice. Love this entire first part of the song, is very nice. I like going right here. The way the beat's going and the chords going down. If you hear the vocals going in the back, sound very nice. Nice scenes is nice. It's this whole build up like kind of thing, because you can kind of hear the beat, you know, a little faster right there, and then the break. That's such a clean dance. I love that, bro. Again, the way he says this, and even in the burger. Nah, I gotta see a recording behind the scenes of that, bro. There's no way, like, actually did they shit this vocal a little low right there? Like, yeah, definitely want to see a recording behind the scenes of that. Also want to see your full choreo, like I said. Yeah, really enjoyed this one. Definitely will be listening to this one a lot, 100%. Probably one of my favorite NCT songs just in general. Like out of all the ones that we checked out, like with the music video, definitely one of my favorites. I like this one a lot. Now we have one more track we're gonna check out today. All right, and this one's called PADO. So this is also one of the songs. It's not the full song, but like I said, I'll check the full songs out when I get to like those albums. Yeah, Taeyong, Johnny. I like that sound that's going down with those keys a lot. Very nice beat as well. Okay, like the melody you singing. Nice. Mark on that. Jung. Taejong, okay. Yo, this is a fire unit. Love the melodies that they're singing on this part. Yeah, I love how Jaehyun does this melody. The bass on this is really nice as well. Really like this part a lot on this. Ooh, love the sound of him right. That's better right there. Love the echo right there on that. Very nice. Love the harmony in this line. That's a really nice choreo right there. Yeah, the beat goes down. What a brass in the back right there. Yeah, I love how this is produced. Ooh, little whistle right there. That was nice. It's very nice chords right here. I'm getting that bass. Okay, I like how they set it together right there. Nice synth sound right there. Oh, the way that beat goes down right there is very nice. Yeah, kind of panned as well. Nice touch something in that. Oh, how you hit that? Very nice. And that slow thing, and then nice. Oh, that over there. Nice break right there. Love that. Ooh, love how Shojin sang that. Bring back in the whistle. Nah, I need to hear this full song immediately. Wow, I love the sound of this one, 100%. Got it. Okay, so what is NCT 2023? Okay, I'm gonna definitely have to listen to this one pretty soon, 100%. Really love the sound of that one a lot. I'm guessing that last part that they had right here is probably like the bridge part, you know, especially with how that beat was going, and then they go back into that chorus right there, and have the ad libs going in the back, even the way he sung that right there. I'm guessing that's the bridge part going to the end of the song. So they start with the first part of the song, then go into the bridge. Very interesting right there. I love the melodies they were singing on that entire thing. Love the main melody with the "You Got Me Confused, You Got Me So Satisfied." That's very nice how they sing that out. Very nice layer vocals on that. Love the sounds just overall with the keys going on the instrumental, the synth that they brought on a certain part right there. Very nice. The whistle melody, again, I love that. Definitely love the melodies a lot on this, you know, first verse right here. So I'm excited to hear how that second verse is sound on that. But yeah, just love the overall production. Definitely right up my alley. Definitely my vibe for this entire thing. Like I said, this is a fire unit. I think they have a really nice kind of balance of everything on this one. Very nice vocals throughout this entire thing. Definitely got to see like a full choreo as well. See how they do that. That was looking really nice. Also really love how this was filmed as well. Like the colors of everything. I like how they had like a summer type looking concept of what everything. Yeah, the wave right here, even this like section with the PADO right there. Got the wave right here, which I'm guessing that's what PADO means, wave right there, since they have that whole thing. Even like the lyrics, you know, we see like they were talking about like wavelength or something like that at one point. So yeah, I'm guessing that's what that means on this one. So you know, I like how they did that with like the lyrics and like the video and stuff like that. Everything looked really nice overall. But yeah, 100% really enjoyed this one, and that's going to be the end of my reaction to NCTU today. 100%. I definitely enjoyed listening to all of these songs. This gets me more interested to hear more about them just in general. Like I said, I think I'll check out their albums probably next, or if there's, you know, any specific music videos that you guys think I should check out before going to their albums, definitely put that down in the comments down below. But yeah, like I said, I need to hear PADO immediately because that one sounded very nice. And even Misfit, I like that one a lot, and I think that's on another album that they have. So if there's a specific kind of, you know, NCTU album that they have that you think I should start with, definitely put that down in the comments down below. Like I said, I'll be checking out just some more NCT stuff just in general, like going through Dream, Wavy, and Wishes discography, and anything else I might have missed. I would say out of the songs that we checked out today, my favorite is probably Baggy Jeans and probably PADO. Like I said, I have to hear the full song of that, but I'm pretty sure I'm gonna like that one a lot. And then other ones I really liked as well, like Baby Don't Stop. I really want to see a performance for that one. So yeah, also any specific performances that you guys think I should check out of these songs, definitely put that down in the comments down below. But yeah, tell me what you guys thought about these songs down below. Would you like, would you not like? Tell me what your favorite ones out of the 5 that we checked out today was. Definitely would like to hear your opinion. But yeah, 100%. Hope you guys enjoyed my reaction to these, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.